We all have TV favorite superstars like Kevin Hart, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and sportsmen like the one and only Tiger Woods. But did you know they were all caught cheating? Infidelity in the spotlight isn't uncommon. And while celebrities like Tristan Thompson seem to make headlines constantly, wait until you hear about Tiger Woods' secret mistress, who was also involved with another major celebrity we'll reveal later. Some got caught red-handed, some confessed, and others still deny everything. Let's get into the biggest celebrity cheating scandals, starting with Arnold Schwarzenegger's affair. His marriage to Maria Shriver was the stuff of Hollywood dreams, well, until it wasn't. The former California governor dropped a bombshell in 2011 when he admitted he had an affair with the family's housekeeper, Mildred Baina. But wait, it gets messier. The affair resulted in a child, Joseph Baina, who had been living under the same roof all along. This revelation not only shocked the public, but also led to the end of Arnold and Maria's 25-year marriage. In typical Arnold Schwarzenegger fashion, he tried to own up to his mistakes, calling the affair the stupidest thing he's ever done. In his Netflix docuseries, Arnold Schwarzenegger recalled the moment Maria confronted him during a counseling session, saying, "I thought my heart stopped," he admitted, "and then I told the truth." Though Arnold Schwarzenegger stated he has been reflecting on the impact of his actions, Joseph looks strikingly similar to Arnold, making it impossible to ignore the resemblance. Today, Joseph and Arnold share a close bond, and while his political and acting career took a hit, it seems like Arnold is trying to turn things around. Arnold's other children have also come to accept their half-brother, and the family continues to navigate their complex dynamics. But you have to wonder, did he really think this secret would not come out eventually? Well, Tiger Woods certainly didn't think so, because he had way more than one secret. Tiger Woods. He was living the dream. He had fame, fortune, and a stunning wife, Swedish model Elin Nordegren. But that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. What started as a mysterious car crash outside his Florida home quickly spiraled into one of the most talked-about scandals in sports history. The morning after Thanksgiving in 2009, he crashed his car into a tree in his front yard, just a few days after it was reported he was having an affair. There were rumors that his wife Elin took a swing at him with a golf club before he got into the vehicle, but those rumors were quickly dispersed. But Tiger Woods wasn't just teeing off on the golf course. He was also involved in multiple affairs with over a dozen alleged mistresses, most notably nightclub hostess Rachel Uchitel. Tiger Woods eventually held a press conference, admitting to his transgressions and apologizing to his family, fans, and sponsors. He confessed, "I was unfaithful, I had affairs, I cheated, what I did is not acceptable, and I am the only person to blame. I stopped living by the core values that I was taught to believe in, but the damage was done." Elin filed for divorce in 2010, reportedly walking away with a $100 million settlement. Tiger's career took a major hit too, as sponsors like Accenture and Atan DT cut ties with him. His lost endorsement tally in 2010 was estimated to be about $22 million. Nike was the only sponsor that stuck with him during this time. He also checked into a rehabilitation center for sex addiction, though he's since made an impressive comeback on the golf course, achieving notable victories, including his 2019 Masters win. It's hard to forget the scandal that once defined his career, but Rachel Uchitel was involved in yet another scandal that same year Tiger Woods was divorced. David Boreanaz. David Boreanaz did indeed play the charming and brooding Angel on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Bones, but his real-life behavior wasn't exactly angelic. In 2010, David shocked fans when he admitted to cheating on his wife, Jamie Bergman, with none other than Tiger Woods' alleged mistress, Rachel Uchitel. Talk about a scandal crossover. David's confession wasn't voluntary, though. It came after an extortion attempt by someone threatening to expose the affair. Rather than give in, David decided to get ahead of the story and came clean. It wasn't an easy time for Jamie, who was pregnant with their second child when the affair came to light. To their credit, David and Jamie didn't let the scandal end their marriage. The couple went through therapy and worked on rebuilding their relationship. David Boreanaz's actions made many fans not so forgiving to his actions, and his forced apology made him even more infamous for cheating, just the way Jesse James earned a reputation for being a sex addict throughout his countless scandals. Jesse James might be known for his tough biker persona, but in 2010, he became quickly known for cheating on America's sweetheart, Sandra Bullock. The couple had been married for 5 years, and Sandra Bullock's emotional Oscar acceptance speech for The Blind Side that year made it seem like they were rock solid. Behind the scenes, though, Jesse was leading a double life. It all unraveled when a tabloid revealed Jesse's affair with tattoo model Michelle "Bombshell" McGee, and it didn't stop there. Several other women came forward, claiming they had also been involved with him. Jesse quickly earned the reputation of poster child of Hollywood's most notorious cheaters. Jesse issued a public apology, calling his behavior poor judgment, and checking himself into rehab for sex addiction. But it was too little, too late, because soon enough, Sandra filed for divorce, and fans rallied behind her as she adopted her son Louis as a single mom. While Jesse James failed to rehab his image, this next celebrity turned his cheating into entertainment. Dean McDermott. Dean McDermott and Tori Spelling have had one of the most drama-filled marriages in Hollywood. Their relationship started with scandal. Both were married to other people when they met and had an affair, but even after they tied the knot, McDermott's wandering eye didn't stop causing trouble. McDermott was caught cheating in 2014 with a woman named Emily Goodhand while filming a show in Canada. The worst part? The news broke just days before Christmas, turning what should have been a joyful holiday season into a public nightmare for Tori Spelling. Unlike many celebrities who tried to deny or downplay their actions, McDermott admitted to everything. He checked himself into rehab for sex addiction, and Spelling turned their marital struggles into reality TV fodder with the series True Tori. The show documented their emotional conversations, therapy sessions, and Spelling's heartbreak over the betrayal. Despite all the ongoing drama, their relationship remained rocky, filled with financial troubles and rumors of more affairs. By 2023, Dean finally announced their split, proving that even a reality TV storyline couldn't save their marriage. Some celebrities try to hide their affairs. He practically bragged about them. I'm talking about Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson. The Hollywood legend has always had a reputation as a ladies' man, but his most infamous cheating scandal came in the late 90s. At the time, Jack was in a long-term relationship with actress Anjelica Huston, a romance that spanned nearly 2 decades. But despite their deep connection, Jack couldn't seem to stay faithful. The final straw came when Anjelica found out Jack had not only been cheating on her, but had also gotten another woman, actress Rebecca Broussard, pregnant. And this wasn't just a rumor because Jack told her himself. In her memoir, Anjelica described how she responded by punching him in the face, which honestly feels pretty justified. Their relationship ended for good, and Jack went on to have 2 children with Rebecca. Nicholson later acknowledged his mistakes, admitting he had never been great at monogamy. And even after that, Jack's reputation as a serial womanizer never faded. He's been linked to countless women over the years, and he once even admitted that he had probably fathered more children than he knows about. If there's one thing Jack Nicholson has never done, it's pretend to be a faithful man. But Oliver Hudson, on the other hand, was given a second chance to make amends by his wife. Oliver Hudson. Unlike most Hollywood scandals that get exposed by tabloids, Oliver Hudson came clean about his own infidelity years after it happened. The Rules of Engagement actor and son of Goldie Hawn admitted on the Sibling Revelry podcast that he had cheated on his now wife, Erin Bartlett, early in their relationship. And here's the real kicker. She knew all about it. Oliver explained that at the time he wasn't ready to commit and made some bad choices. But instead of ending things, Erin gave him a second chance, and they worked through it together. You would think I regret doing that, but I don't know where or who I would be if I didn't make that choice. Unlike most celebrity cheaters, Oliver's story had a happy ending. He didn't get caught in some messy public scandal. He admitted his mistakes, grew from them, and managed to keep his marriage intact. Looking back, Oliver said the experience made their relationship stronger, and they've now been married for nearly 2 decades. But Kourtney Kardashian just could not handle Scott Disick's habitual cheating. Scott Disick, and Kourtney Kardashian's on-again, off-again relationship was filled with drama. Over the years, Kourtney caught Scott being unfaithful multiple times, but perhaps the worst was in 2015, when paparazzi snapped photos of him getting cozy with his ex, Chloe Bartoli, in Monaco. The pictures went viral, and Kourtney finally had enough. She ended their 9-year relationship for good, but Scott didn't stop there. He continued his playboy lifestyle, dating much younger women, including Sophia Richie and Amelia Hamlin. Even after Kourtney moved on with Travis Barker, Scott still couldn't let go. Leaked messages showed him shading Kourtney's new relationship, proving that while he may have been unfaithful, he still couldn't handle seeing her happy with someone else. Even while in other relationships, cheating rumors followed him everywhere. Fans speculated that he never truly got over Kourtney, but instead of winning her back, he self-sabotaged at every turn. Because cheating rumors are one thing, but when the story turns into an entire album, now that's the next level. Let's talk about when Jay-Z shocked the world when he admitted to being unfaithful to Beyoncé. Jay-Z. When it comes to power couples, few are bigger than Jay-Z and Beyoncé. With their combined music empire, business ventures, and larger-than-life personas, they seemed untouchable. Rumors of Jay-Z's infidelity first surfaced after the infamous 2014 Met Gala elevator incident, where Beyoncé's sister Solange was caught on camera physically attacking him. Fans immediately speculated that the fight was about Jay-Z's alleged cheating, and those suspicions only grew stronger when Lemonade was released. The album was filled with lyrics that hinted at betrayal, like, "You can taste the dishonesty, it's all over your breath," and of course, the infamous reference to Becky with the good hair. For a long time, Jay-Z stayed silent, but he finally admitted to stepping out on his wife. Beyoncé and Jay-Z chose to work through the betrayal, using music as therapy. The couple later released a joint album, Everything Is Love, signaling that they had moved forward together. Jay-Z and Beyoncé remained together, stronger than ever, at least publicly. If nothing else, their situation proved that even billion-dollar couples have problems. But not all celebrity cheaters get that lucky, kind of how superstar Usher wasn't. Usher Raymond is undeniably an R&B legend, but his personal life is something entirely different from that legendary status. He may have serenaded us with love songs like You Got It Bad, but his real-life relationships have been anything but romantic. In 2009, the world found out that Usher allegedly cheated on his then-wife, Tamika Foster. Tamika claimed Usher had an affair with her bridesmaid during their 2-year marriage. Speaking in a 2012 TV interview, she said, "He admitted to sleeping with one of the two. It was a very disappointing revelation. But here's the twist. Usher claimed Tamika was the one who first stepped out of line, fueling a messy back and forth in the press. The drama didn't stop there. After their divorce, things got even messier when Usher admitted on Oprah's Next Chapter that he'd been unfaithful in the marriage. Fans were torn. Was Usher the bad guy? Or was this just another Hollywood marriage destined to fail? And to add fuel to the fire, some speculated that Usher's affair might have been with his former stylist, Grace Miguel, who went on to become his second wife. While the rumors were never confirmed, the timing raised a lot of eyebrows. Usher and Grace later divorced, proving that his love life has been as dramatic as his chart-topping hits. Still, his music career never skipped a beat, with fans sticking by him despite the controversy. But cheating scandals are really common in the music industry, like what Britney Spears stirred up with another superstar artiste during their relationship, for example. Britney Spears. For years, the world believed Britney Spears had broken Justin Timberlake's heart when they split in 2002. Justin fueled the rumors with his hit song Cry Me a River, which strongly implied she had been unfaithful. The music video even featured a Britney lookalike, making it clear who the song was about. Britney stayed mostly silent on the matter, until 2023, when her memoir, The Woman in Me, dropped a bombshell. She had cheated on Justin Timberlake, but only after he had cheated on her multiple times. According to Britney, Justin had been unfaithful throughout their relationship, but she had always kept quiet about it. Eventually, she admitted to a single indiscretion, kissing dancer Wade Robson. Despite this, she claimed she was still heartbroken when Justin broke up with her via text, and then made her the villain in his music. Spears told Rolling Stone at the time how she felt about her ex's controversial song. "He got what he wanted. I think it looks like such a desperate attempt, personally, but that was a great way to sell the record. He's smart." The revelation flipped the narrative that had lasted for over 2 decades. Instead of being the pop princess who shattered Justin's heart, Britney Spears was suddenly seen as someone who had been wronged just as much. While Britney's scandal rewrote history, this next one was just plain humiliating. Adam Levine. In 2022, Adam Levine found himself in hot water when Instagram model Sumner Stroh dropped a bombshell. She claimed she had been in an affair with the Maroon 5 frontman while he was married to supermodel Behati Prinsloo. But the real kicker? Sumner shared screenshots of their alleged conversations, and one message from Adam left the internet shook. He had apparently asked if he could name his unborn child after her. As the scandal went viral, more women came forward with their own receipts, accusing Adam of sending flirty messages and crossing boundaries. In a public statement, Levine denied having an affair, but admitted to crossing the line and engaging in inappropriate conversations. He expressed remorse, stating, "I used poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner." Despite the controversy, Behati stood by him, and the couple continued their marriage. By December 2024, Prinsloo shared affectionate photos of them on social media, indicating their relationship had endured the scandal. But let's be honest, when that many DMs surface, it's hard to believe it was all just harmless flirting. But what if it was harmless flirting with someone who lived right under his roof? Or with someone who was his adopted daughter? Or maybe someone who's 40 years younger? Whoa, well listen to this. Woody Allen. The acclaimed filmmaker was in a long-term relationship with actress Mia Farrow for over a decade, raising several children together, both biological and adopted. But in 1992, their relationship exploded in one of Hollywood's most shocking betrayals. Mia discovered nude photos of her adopted daughter, Soon-Yi Previn, in Woody's apartment. Soon-Yi was just 21 years old at the time, and Woody was 56. 2006, the revelation was devastating. Mia ended their relationship immediately, and a bitter custody battle ensued over their children. Woody, however, didn't deny the affair. He defended it. Alan defended the relationship, stating he had never assumed a paternal role towards Soon-Yi, asserting that their romantic involvement began after she reached adulthood. But the public wasn't buying it. Despite the public outcry and significant age difference, Alan and Soon-Yi married in 1997 and have 2 adopted daughters. Their relationship continues to be a topic of intense debate, especially given the complex family dynamics. In recent years, the couple has maintained a low profile, but occasionally makes public appearances. But despite the backlash, Woody and Soon-Yi stayed together, and some view their relationship as proof that their love was a real one. Of course, the circumstances under which their affair became public certainly had an impact on Woody Allen's career. And speaking of scandals that impact careers, Kris Jenner's affair set the main stage for a family dynasty built on secrets and a whole lot of drama. Kris Jenner. If you thought the Kardashians were already more than enough drama, let's talk about Kris Jenner's cheating scandal. Even the glamorous Beverly Hills life wasn't enough to keep Kris from stirring up some drama of her own. In her memoir, Kris Jenner and All Things Kardashian, Kris confessed to cheating on Robert with a professional soccer player. She didn't name names in the book, but rumors point to former soccer star Todd Waterman as the mystery man. And in 2012, Todd Waterman opened up about the steamy affair, recalling their first night together as a magical one. "I was attracted to Kris," Todd Waterman recalled the first time they had sex. "We came back to her friend's home in Beverly Hills, and our first time we had sex was in her friend's closet. It was a magical night, surreal." The affair wasn't just a one-time thing, it was a full-blown relationship. Kris admitted she was living on the edge and having fun, but fun comes at a cost. When Robert found out, it was the end of their marriage and the divorce was finalized in 1991, and Kris has since called the affair her biggest regret. Despite the scandal, Kris managed to turn her personal life into professional gold. She married Bruce Jenner, now Caitlyn Jenner, just a month after her divorce was finalized and went on to build the Kardashian empire we all know today. During her marriage to Bruce, reports surfaced suggesting Kris had rekindled her relationship with Waterman. It's alleged that she paid him between $15,000 to $20,000 to appear on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, ensuring his silence about their past. But let's not forget there's another celebrity who has openly admitted to cheating on their spouse: Hugh Grant. You want to know what's worse than cheating? Getting caught in the act. And that's exactly what happened to Hugh Grant. Hugh was the ultimate British heartthrob in the 90s, charming audiences with hits like 4 Weddings and a Funeral. He was in a seemingly picture-perfect relationship with actress and model Elizabeth Hurley until 1995, when one of Hollywood's most humiliating scandals broke. Grant was arrested in Los Angeles after being caught with sex worker Divine Brown in his car. The news spread like wildfire, instantly turning the lovable rom-com star into tabloid fodder. Fans couldn't believe that Hugh, who was dating one of the most stunning women in Hollywood, would risk it all for a seedy late-night encounter. In the aftermath, Hugh didn't make excuses. He faced the scandal head-on, and surprisingly, his openness won back some fans, and he managed to salvage his career. Elizabeth Hurley, on the other hand, stayed by his side, for a while at least. The couple eventually split in 2000, but remained friends, which is more than most scandal-plagued couples can say. Looking back, Grant later admitted why he had done what he did, saying, "I was about to launch my first Hollywood film. My timing was impeccable. My problem was, that was my first Hollywood film, and I'd just been to see it," Grant said on one episode of Mark Marone's WTF podcast. He continued, "The film was about to come out a week or 2 after that, and I had a bad feeling about it. I went to see a screening. Everyone in it was brilliant, but I was so atrocious that I was not in a good frame of mind." Hugh's career rebounded in the years following as he went on to star in hit films like Notting Hill and Love Actually. And although even public embarrassment isn't enough to cancel a charming Brit, Kevin Hart's infamous mistake was also threatened to be exposed, and it almost cost him his marriage. Kevin Hart. He has built a career on making people laugh, but no one was laughing when he got caught up in a cheating scandal in 2017 that played out in the most modern way possible, right on social media. At the time, Kevin was married to his second wife, Eniku Parrish, who was pregnant with their first child. But his reputation as a devoted husband took a massive hit when a video surfaced of him in a compromising situation with another woman in Las Vegas. The footage quickly went viral, and speculation ran wild. Instead of waiting for the news to spiral out of control, Kevin took matters into his own hands. Literally, he recorded an emotional Instagram video admitting to his bad error in judgment. He said, "I'm guilty, regardless of how it happened and what was involved. I can't make any excuses. I'm wrong." But the scandal didn't stop there. It turned out that someone was allegedly trying to extort Kevin over the footage, demanding money in exchange for keeping it under wraps. Kevin refused to pay, and instead, he came clean publicly before anyone else could profit from his mistake. Eniku, despite being humiliated in front of of the world, chose to stand by him stating, "I believe in second chances." She later revealed in Kevin Hart, "Don't F***K this up," that she was deeply hurt but believed in their ability to rebuild. Kevin, for his part, has been open about his mistakes, turning the scandal into stand-up material. Because if you're going to cheat, you might as well profit from it, right? Despite the drama, Kevin and Enoku have remained together, proving that some relationships can survive even the biggest public betrayals. But that just wasn't the case for this next relationship scandal, even after they tried to get back together twice. Jude Law. Jude Law was one of Hollywood's most sought-after actors in the early 2000s. With his undeniable charm and leading man looks, he starred in films like The Talented Mr. Ripley and Cold Mountain, earning a reputation as a suave British heartthrob. But in 2005, his image took a massive hit when his personal life turned into a scandal fit for a tabloid cover. At the time, Law was engaged to actress Sienna Miller. They were one of Hollywood's hottest couples, but their fairy tale romance came crashing down when it was revealed that Law had been cheating with his children's nanny, Daisy Wright. The affair became public knowledge when Wright sold her story to a newspaper, detailing how she and Law had been intimate while Sienna was away filming. Realizing the damage he had done, the couple tried to work things out but ultimately broke up in 2006. Interestingly, they rekindled their romance in 2009, but it didn't last long. By 2011, they had split for good. Meanwhile, Law went on to have more high-profile relationships and became a father several more times. While Jude's career survived, his reputation as a ladies' man stuck with him for years. If there's one lesson to take from this, maybe don't cheat with someone who literally works in your house, or bring someone into your house like how Nick Young cheated on Iggy Azalea under their own roof. Nick Young. Nick Young, aka Swaggy P, was living his best life in 2016. The NBA star was engaged to Australian rapper Iggy Azalea, and they seemed like the perfect celebrity couple, until one of his own teammates exposed him in the most brutal way possible. Young's cheating scandal didn't come from paparazzi photos or a secret informant. Instead, it was caught on video by none other than his Los Angeles Lakers teammate, D'Angelo Russell. The now infamous footage showed Young admitting to cheating on Iggy with a 19-year-old girl. Russell recorded the conversation, and somehow, the video leaked online. The fallout was immediate. Iggy Azalea, who had been gushing about her fiancé just weeks before, took to Twitter to announce that the engagement was over. She later elaborated, saying, "I broke up with Nick because I found out he was bringing other women into our home while I was away. This is just like a second shot to the chest." Talk about getting caught in 4K. To make matters even worse, shortly after their breakup, news surfaced that Young's ex-girlfriend, Kiana Green, was pregnant with his child, meaning he had not only cheated, but he had also fathered a baby behind Iggy's back. As for Nick, his NBA career never quite recovered from the fallout. The scandal created tension in the Lakers locker room, with many teammates blaming Russell for breaking an unspoken bro code. But let's be real, Nick's biggest mistake wasn't getting exposed. It was cheating in the first place. But this NBA player has been caught cheating so many times that it's almost impossible to keep track. Do you know who that is? Tristan Thompson. Tristan Thompson's most infamous scandal? In 2018, just days before his girlfriend Khloe Kardashian gave birth to their daughter True, footage surfaced of Tristan kissing other women at a club. And if that wasn't bad enough, security footage from months earlier showed him getting cozy with 2 women while Khloe Kardashian was heavily pregnant. Most people assumed that was the end of their relationship, but nope, Khloe forgave him and they tried to make things work. Big mistake. In 2019, he was caught again, this time with Jordyn Woods, Kylie Jenner's best friend. The scandal rocked the Kardashian-Jenner empire, and Jordyn was essentially exiled from the family. The pattern continued when, in 2021, Thompson faced a paternity lawsuit from Maralee Nichols, claiming he fathered her child. After initially denying the allegations, a paternity test confirmed Thompson was the father. He publicly apologized to Kardashian, stating, "You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I have caused you." Despite multiple attempts to rebuild trust, the repeated infidelities strained their relationship. As of now, while they continue to co-parent amicably, Kardashian and Thompson are no longer romantically involved. Tristan's cheating track record is so bad that fans now expect him to mess up, and yet he somehow still finds his way back into the Kardashian circle. Whether it's co-parenting or unfinished business, one thing's for sure: Tristan Thompson is the ultimate repeat offender. Or maybe Neymar, the famous Playboy footballer, is? Neymar Jr. Because the Brazilian football superstar has been linked to multiple cheating scandals throughout his career, but the most infamous one happened in 2023. At the time, Neymar was expecting a child child with his girlfriend, Bruna Biancardi, a social media influencer. Just when things seemed picture perfect, rumors started swirling that Neymar had been unfaithful, not once, but multiple times. To make matters worse, he admitted it. In a lengthy Instagram post, Neymar publicly apologized to Bruna, but just when fans thought the drama was over, more reports surfaced that Neymar had cheated with a model named Fernanda Campos on the same weekend that Bruna threw him a lavish birthday party. Despite his public contrition, the couple's relationship remained tumultuous. In November 2023, just weeks after the birth of their daughter Mavi, Biancardi announced their separation. The complexities deepened when, in July 2024, Neymar welcomed another child, Helena, with Brazilian model Amanda Kimberly. This development added strain to his co-parenting relationship with Biancardi. However, by December 2024, Neymar and Biancardi announced they were expecting their second child together, signaling a reconciliation. The couple shared the joyous news during a family gathering, expressing their excitement for the new addition. And this scandal just proves that even a superstar can't dribble his way out of relationship drama forever. Some scandals end up with way more drama than we could imagine. Were there any major scandals I might have missed out? Let me know. But there you have it for this video, friends. Which one of these scandals shocked you the most? Type it out in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and click on any of the cards on your screen for more juicy stories about celebrities.